Hello everybody, welcome back to Killer Film Reviews. Today I am reviewing the film Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse 2. Honestly, what happens with this film is just a lot of flashy animations. A lot of flashy animations, decent plot. This just didn't quite cut it for me. It was just really too flashy for my liking. I felt that the plot was kind of just a little bit rushed in this one. I mean, I can get what's going on with most of it, but I feel like we're jumping from point to point to point way too much with this movie. The first one didn't do that too much. It's this second one that's really causing this jump to point to point to point. It's just like, what do you do? You know? It's not really it's not really as good as the first one. It's alright. It's better than The Flash in some ways, but in other ways it's kind of so. I mean, overall, the animation, the art style is great. They put a lot of time into that. And from what I've read recently on it, it was like 11-hour workdays just for all that animation. I'm just going like, wow. Why didn't they give them some more help? That's one of the things they don't talk about is the underfunding of VFX artists or animation artists. It's just crazy. And their jobs are at risk right now because of AI. It's not to the point yet where it's going to cost them their jobs, but if Marvel Secret Invasions is using an AI intro for their Skrull series, for the Secret Wars, and people accept that, it's not a matter of time before they use AI for everything when it comes to art. You know? I really don't want to see that. I have fun with my Wonder AI image generator for my main channel most of the time now, because reaction videos just don't cut it these days anymore. I mean, the problem with a lot of the reaction content is that you don't know if it's going to stay up there or not. Because the original content creator can just simply be like, nope, I'm changing my video. I don't want this video to be remixed anymore. Basically, that'll just removes all the past remixes, long story short. But getting back to Into the Spider-Verse, there's a lot of focus of character development on Gwen Stacy's character in this film, which I kind of like to see more character development that way. I feel it's important to develop your side characters and your secondary protagonists. I don't know where Gwen really falls here when it comes to that. Maybe as a secondary protagonist, really, not really a side character anymore. Just kind of really up there. I feel like they're setting up a decent film for the next one that comes. It's just going to take a little bit of time to really get that momentum going right. I'm hoping that they get something going where it's not so much point to point to point, because that just really was a turnoff to me for this film. There's too much running around and not enough action-y stuff, I guess. I don't know. I just feel this was made more for Generation Alpha more than Generation Z, or the younger Generation Z versus the older Generation Z like I am. Honestly, it's it takes some getting used to. This is not going to be a film that you're wanting to go watch if you're epileptic or if you have seizures. It's not a film for you because there's a lot of flashy animations going on and stuff. It's It's just how they made the film. More of a comic book sort of thing. I'm glad to see Spider-Man 2099 make it, but I didn't want to see him go into the film as Mr. Depressed all the time character. Didn't like how they made his character like that. It was a turn off to me. The original Spider-Man guy returning was nice. I feel like the movie really is like a 8 out of a 10 for me. The flashy animation's really kind of a turn off. It's not really meant for people that don't like that, I guess, but it stays faithful to the origins. There are a lot of cameos in there too, which I'm not going to spoil because I want you to enjoy the film. I'm trying to go in a different direction off the reviews where I'm not spoiling so much and I'm just giving general impressions, because that's just how I'm trying to roll with it. But obviously if something really stands out to me, I'm going to comment on it. But what the hell have people been saying about this? Oh yeah, the whole is Gwen Stacy trans, blah 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 blah. Is Gwen Stacy transgender? We really don't have evidence for that. I know about the specific sequence that people are referring to where Gwen's in a room and they're flashing the colors of the pink and the blue or whatever. I think if they're going to establish that, they'll do it in the next movie, but I don't really see any indications of that. The present was how they wrote the film, but I get it that people want representation in films, but the whole plot shouldn't focus on that specific aspect of a film. Too many times these days our modern day filmmakers push that stuff way too hard. There's got to be a balance between having normal characters and having transgender characters in a film property. Obviously, as time goes on, attitudes will change. Maybe it will be more accepting, maybe they won't be. I'm not here to talk politics on my channels. I don't really care if a person's transgender as long as they're not causing any harm to anybody. That's what really matters. They keep to themselves and peaceful, I don't care. You know? But I don't think there's any definitive proof that Gwen is one way or the other at this current time, so I'll wait till the third one comes out before I make any solid judgments either way. And well, who knows? You really don't know. In canonical sources, Gwen is not trans. She's pretty much Miles Morales' love interest. So I don't know what's going to happen with that, but the source material clearly states not trans. So who knows? We don't have any definitive proof either way, and it is what it is. So, yeah. But overall, film 8 out of 10, just a lot of flashy animations, and yeah. And if the comments get too heated, I'm just going to turn the comments off and call it a day on this particular video. Because I don't want my videos to be a place for people getting all negative and stuff, you know? I mean, a lot of content creators will actually feel like that. They just won't come out and say it. They just don't want the negativity. But for me, you be who you are, but don't mess with the kids. Don't mess with the kids. Leave the kids out of it. That's what I would say. But, yeah. We'll see what happens with all this stuff. Until then, you know, take care, everyone, and if the comments get heated, I'm just going to turn off the comments. Because I'm only one person, and I don't have time to be sitting there and telling people to stop arguing over things. I really don't. Only one of me and a lot of channels to keep track of. So, yeah. But thank you for your support as always, and I look forward to the next Killer Film review when I can talk to you all again. Thank you.